Since today is our first day on the Midwest lock system, I don't really know the pattern yet of these locks or what to expect.
Little crazy. It is not going to stop for you, and it will not notice that it hit you, so get out of the way. A wide berth. We had a total of 8 boats come through this morning.
It's a lot easier. You're just kind of like hanging and floating.
Just like these loopers are, very, very friendly.
I think Ottawa is super cute.
You get a nice afternoon in a town, which, you know, means you get the best of both worlds.
Hi, we're Jen, Elliot, and Ollie. In 2019, we left the United States and backpacked through 11 countries, all before deciding to come back home and try something completely new, pivoting into boat life. Our current adventure is America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile journey through small towns, big cities, and the wilderness from the eastern portion of the United States, through the Great Lakes and Canada, and down the Midwest rivers, all aboard our home on the water, Pivot. Make sure you subscribe as we share our journey through the highs, lows, and everything in between.
Today is our first day on the Midwest rivers, and we've heard it's a very much a cooperative effort between loopers, and that did, so far that's the truth. At 6 o'clock here in Joliet, we met with all the loopers on the wall that are thinking about leaving today. One looper called the next lock, which is about 2 miles away, just to see like if it's okay for us to come. He said yes, come around 6:30. So thank you Shane from Stray Cat for doing that. Now we gotta untie the lines, get going. We have some time. I woke up at 5:30, did all my engine stuff, so now it's just dock stuff and of course vlog stuff. And we'll be on the water.
McDonough Street. Bridge, this is Ida, southbound looking for an opening, please.
Thanks Art and Sharon from MV Grand Plan for helping us get off. There is current now. We are no longer in the lakes.
Nice. See you, Sharon. See you down the way. Bye, Art.
Now, you might wonder, why are we leaving this early? 6:20, sunrise isn't even until 6:40. We're only going 40 miles. The answer to that is the locks. Now the locks have commercial priority, and what we've heard, I think it's in the Illinois River, is after 3 locks, the lock tender is supposed to let pleasure craft through. But the best way to do it, if you don't want to wait at this next lock, which is only 15 minutes away, is to call ahead and group up, go in the morning. Yesterday, another group left in the morning. They made it through no problem. And then in mid-morning, another boat left and they waited the lock for 2.5 hours, just 15 minutes down the road. So it's early to save time later. The bridges on the Illinois River so far have been pretty short. If you remember from yesterday's video, the height clearance is 17 feet. And we had another looper, Stray Cat actually, the same person who called the bridge. He measured the bridge heights. And he said the lowest bridge that he physically measured was 17 and 11 inches. So that's quite a bit more than 17 feet. In fact, if that was the case, we didn't even need to lower our mast. So far the barges have been very communicative. With horns and even on the radio. So this one that's just coming through the lock ahead of us said, don't go on the dam side, go on the boat side. So we're gonna do that and get out of the channel while they come through. We're not in the lakes anymore. Wow.
Yeah.
Ollie, woohoo!
This barge here is telling everybody to get out of the way. And all these loopers are kind of in the way. You gotta go this way. Off to really the port. You should see on the one. That means port to port if it's dead on. So a little crazy.
3 largest vessels to come in first, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna focus. This barge almost hit a group of loopers leaving yesterday morning. Maybe not this particular barge, but at the same time frame. And two looper boats actually collided and had a lot of damage, so. They gotta move.
They just zipped it out because I guess they're not on the radio because this guy's been telling them to move.
Little crazy. It's a law of momentum, conservation of mass. It is not going to stop for you and it will not notice that it hit you. So get out of the way. A wide berth. I mean, this is so open here. Right now we're probably 150 feet from him. There's plenty of room for us to be on the side. And there's tons of room on the other side. And the barge captain actually said, don't go on the other side because it's shallow. So the 2 boats that are over there either didn't understand because of the language barrier or didn't have the radio on. Anything could have happened. Maybe they were busy, but it's kind of, it's one of those things. Like if you're not really fluent with English, you have to make sure that you can understand these things that people are telling you. There are always the horns, and that is language, not language specific.
Since today is our first day on the Midwest lock system, I don't really know the pattern yet of these locks or what to expect, or really what our group is like either. Like if we're really efficient working together and people are very good at cooperating, teamwork, communication. We don't know that. So my approach to getting the boat ready is literally splitting up our fenders half and half. We have a 7th fender, so having that free and putting that on whatever side I think might need it as a last minute call. And secondly, putting lines on every single cleat. So we have 6 lines that I'll be putting on our 6 cleats. So I don't know if it's going to be around a pole, if we're going to be tying to another boat or whatever, but this will at least give us options and we'll be ready. Of boats like 10 minutes to get into the lock. I don't understand why everyone's going so slowly. So I've made us some breakfast. We are desperately out of food. It's just granola and yogurt this morning. There's no fruit, but that's okay. It is what it is. Starboard side.
We have accepted our role as beta, and we are at the last boat coming into the lock, and the lock tender just said we are all on the starboard floater. Now I don't know exactly what a floater is, but we are about to find out.
Looks like we will all be rafting right there. One is War Eagle, and we'll be coming in that side.
Rafting is, in these big locks, was easy in the last one, so hopefully it's the same this time.
Yourself inside a box and realize that you can't shake it.
Thank you. Thanks for grabbing the line. There we go. We got the welcome committee doing their job.
What a beautiful morning.
Hi there, Ollie. War Eagle. That was pretty easy. And actually doing this position, like being the floater and not on the wall, it's like the easy job. You don't have to watch out for the wall or anything getting caught or anything like that, so it's a lot easier. You're just kind of like hanging and floating.
Just chilling.
Chilling.
You just let go into your head.
Well, yesterday was bad timing because the barge came out right when everybody was leaving the wall.
Oh crap.
Yeah, so it was like the perfect storm. Yeah.
You fight to lead a different life. You won't change it.
Success. First lock through was a win. Now we have 2 more locks today. I don't know if we're gonna stay as a pack or if the faster boats will go on ahead, but we shall see. We had a total of 8 boats come through this morning, and most boats will go through the next 2 locks. 1 boat for sure is not. They're staying at a place just before. It's going to be a beautiful day already. Sun's out, blue skies. It's nice and cool today. Finally, it was 95 coming in, so it's gonna be a lovely cruise.
I walk this world with broken toes from my missteps and tortured souls. I learned my way, breaking every bone. Now I see all these aches and make you grow. And every fall has a rise, every burn has a flame. From foolish to wise, we all bruise the same. I got these growing pains. When the storm wind blows, I'm the weather vane. Now I'm made with what remains. A thick skin, knowing it's just growing pain.
All right, we are about 7 minutes away from the next lock. I believe they're packing all their loopers in together, so something to consider if you're at the front of the pack. You might want to save some fuel, go a little slower, because Pivot and her crew of trawlers are pulling up the rear at 7 knots.
What do you think, Ollie? What do you think? We're gonna do another lock? You wanna go through a lock? High five. Thank you.
My empty mouth finds the words to say. Oh,
Pleasure.
So in this lock, we are rafted 4 boats deep. There's 1 boat on our starboard side and 2 boats on our port side. In the last lock, we were 3 boats deep, and we were the edge boat, and there were 2 boats on our starboard side. So just mix and matching, very flexible. That's why it's good to have both sides of the boat ready to go.
Hard over to the left so they bump out.
Yeah, you guys ready? Let go of lines. Well, wait, no, successful lock. That was another rafting situation. We were rafted with Mad Max Inheritance on our port side, and the Good Life on our starboard side, they rafted to us. Very successful rafting, no damage. One fender was lost, not ours. It was another looper's boat, so they're gonna kind of stay back and get it. And now we have about 23 miles, nautical miles to our next lock. It's just smooth sailing. I don't know if we're all gonna lock through together again. We shall see. But it worked this last time. Although 23 miles is quite a bit longer. That's about 3 hours at our 7 knot pace. So that's that.
So we shall see. Good job, Admiral.
Thanks.
Feel it now every time I leave. It hits me hard and it cuts me deep. I'm 1,000 miles from happiness, 1,000 miles from you. It's a far reach from you to me. I feel the time and the space between. It's 1,000 miles of loneliness, 1,000 miles from you. Every mile on my map leads to you. It leads to you. Every mile on my path leads to you. It leads to you.
We're coming up to our final lock of the day, which is the Marseille lock. I think that's how you pronounce this town. We're about 20 minutes out, and since us and the Good Life is also a marine trader, we are about 20 minutes out, 15 minutes, and it looks like we are going to make the lock. It's still kind of iffy because the rest of the boats are locking through right now, and we are 15 minutes out. We're going 7.5 knots right now, which is solid speed. Just not as fast as the other boats.
Oh, you're getting the midship line today, okay? Can you get the midship line?
Just like that, last lock is done for the day. Now we get to dock and figure out what's next. Now that we are done with all of our locks today, we only have a couple miles left to get to Ottawa, Illinois, which is our final destination. Now, a lot of boats turned off into Heritage Harbor, which is a fantastic marina. Great reviews from loopers, a good rate, and they do like a daily route briefing of the rivers all the way to Paducah, which is super cool. But we are gonna go for the more inexpensive option, which is the free dock in Ottawa. Now, our friends at Stray Cat, who organized the things this morning, they called us, they said they're going in first. They're faster than us. And if there's not enough room, we can raft. That's super kind of them, and super friendly. Just like these loopers are, very, very friendly. So we're gonna go in and check it out. There's some shoaling that we've heard, but it will be nice to get another free dock. We have made it to Ottawa, and much to our surprise, we have power, which is fantastic. So far, it's just us and Stray Cat right now, but if there's another round of loopers coming through the locks, we might get another looper. It's a little bit of a river walk here, so we're gonna check it out, take Ollie for a walk, stretch her legs, enjoy the evening.
Oh, that's cute. The bakery's closed, but they're open at 7 a.m. tomorrow, so we might be back.
Even though it was really early this morning leaving the dock, these type of days are our favorite because you get cruising down early, you get a nice afternoon in a town, which means you get the best of both worlds. It is definitely gonna be an early night though, for sure.
Seems like we are officially in the land of Lincoln.
I had no expectation of Ottawa, but after walking around, I think Ottawa is super cute. They have so many of these flower beds, like at every single street corner in their downtown little area. It's so pretty.
It's absolutely nuts to think that the high water mark, it's another 4 feet on top of me. I'm 6 foot tall, but the whole landscape would be different. That's just wild.
That was a wonderful walk, right, Ollie?
Now we're gonna kind of unwind for a bit after the cruise, get a little bit of work done. We set up the Starlink in the dinghy. Starlink has been going fantastic, by the way, and figure out dinner tonight.
That's actually like no.
This is what happened. You asked me to
No, I didn't.
garlic bread.
Garlic bread cooked the same way.
Oh my gosh. Just keeping it real here on Show and Joe. We're having pasta tonight because that's the only thing that's left besides like mac and cheese and frozen pizza. And Elliot wanted garlic bread. I burnt the first thing of garlic bread, and we have our fire smoke detector outside so it doesn't go off.
This is what Jen says. Wow, there's a lot of heat coming out of the oven. I'm like, that's smoke. Oh crap.
To be fair though, Elliot said, do you want to make garlic bread? And I said, no, I don't want to make garlic bread. And I said, do you want to make garlic bread? He wanted garlic bread. So
and I
then
got busy, and then Jennifer made the garlic bread.
now
Well,
it smells like
made.
I burnt the garlic bread. Yeah, good thing there was 4 more pieces, so real life.
How much did you cook it for?
8 minutes. But in other news,
Whoa.
tonight for dinner we're having vodka pasta because it's the last ingredients that we have in our fridge. So what's next? I don't know, folks. What are we eating? I don't know. Our vodka pasta is just like whatever onions we have available today with shallots, garlic, some tomato paste, some vodka, and cream. And you mix it all together, you put in a little bit of butter and some Parmesan cheese, some pepper. Oh, and there's red pepper in there too because it's spicy. It's good. It smells like smoke in here though. Can you hear that in the background? Probably not. There's 1, a train, and 2, there's like a high school, like, I don't know, maybe drumline, marching band, something like that going on tonight. So we've been listening to that.
Ottawa's happening.
Yeah.
It has been a very long day. We are exhausted, but a very good day.
It's been a pretty good day.
A few locks, lots of more miles in the river, a cool new town. It's been fantastic. Today has been a very good day on the loop.
We hope you join us tomorrow when we'll be cruising to, I don't know. So you'll have to find out.
We are either going a very short day tomorrow, doing some hiking, or a medium day tomorrow. So we will see.
Stick around as we continue our journey around America's Great Loop, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey. right next to the, what's their boat name? The Great, shoot. What's their boat name right in front of us?